what we often don't realize is we don't have to try as hard if we align with our deepest core. If we start to know our truth, if we start to embody our higher power. Because when we start to embodying that, things will just naturally start to unfold. And yes, you will take action. Yes, you feel the impulses. Yes, you feel like you have to, move your butt through space and time in order to manifest certain things. But it won't feel as if you're trying so hard. It won't feel as if you're actually pushing or trying to do something. It kind of just naturally unfolds by itself through you just being you and through you being really connected. In this episode, I'm going to talk about if we can become an overnight success, how to manifest abundance instantly. And if it exists, then how does it exist? I'm going to dive deep into all of the myths and all of the findings that I found throughout my spiritual awakening journey, throughout seeking for truth and answers and for discovering that. How does success actually work? How can we accomplish that overnight success that people talk about? And so this video is not going to be like YouTube kind of bullshit, talking to you, promising you things that just, are great for the ego and the mind, but are not actually helping you to get to that place in your life. So if that's something that is intriguing to you, then stay around.
How does it feel to be alive, to be free? Are we truly in the here and now, or are we living a dream that we created? Close your eyes to see clearly. This is life on purpose.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of On Purpose by Lynn. For those of you who are new here, welcome. My name is Lynn and I share with you everything you need to know about personal development and spirituality so that you can create your best life and so that you can rise to your fullest potential. If that's something that you're interested in, then make sure to subscribe. So before I'm going to dive into what I've prepared for all of you today, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time for yourself. Thank you for diving in with me. I hope that you guys are enjoying this beautiful view that I found is actually in the middle of the day. Usually I film only during sunset when I'm here because that's when the sun is like at its most beautiful peak. The colors are most beautiful, but now I found a piece of shade and it's actually not windy at all. So I think it's just perfect. It's perfect for the inspiration that I'm feeling, that the energies that I'm going to transfer to you, and hopefully you can see them and feel them in this episode as well. And this morning, just to give you a little bit of a perspective of like what I want to transfer to you today. This morning I was sitting, I was waking up with the birds, I woke up and I sat in the garden and I heard the birds. They were just singing the most beautiful songs to me. And it was so serene, it was quiet, and I felt this deep connection with myself. I felt this deep connection with the source of all that is, and it was just such a profound moment. I felt so grateful and I felt like, okay, this is something that I need to share with you guys because I know that within this social media stuff, there's just so much like noise and so much people sharing their opinions, and I think it's great, and at the same time it's not always helpful for us. It's not always assisting us like in our highest form of being and highest form of presence and highest form of connection. and whatever we're creating within our lives, and we're manifesting. And so it was that deep sense of connection that I wanted to share with you. And I think this ties in so deeply with creating abundance in your life and creating something that's meaningful and fulfilled and exciting for you and just soulful. So that was a mouthful. And I was just in complete awe, and I'm still in complete awe with life, with how beautiful everything is. I've been on a journey in these last couple of months where I've been redefining a lot in life. I've been redefining the meaning I give to a lot of things in life. And this redefining period in my life has been like a whole new awakening for me. It's as if the world that I awakened to, that existed around me and within me, suddenly has like bursted. It's like scattered. And within this scattering, this whole new sense of being came to life. And because I'm going to talk about abundance, because I'm going to talk about how you can achieve that in your life, this is the work. This is what is most important, how to get it. How can you become an overnight success? Well, something that I want to share with you is we don't become an overnight success. Nobody ever became an overnight success. However, we first clear the crap. Clear the layers of illusion, of confusion, of separateness with ourselves, with the world, with source. If we first clear all of that, then instant success is possible. People often talk about other people being an overnight success, or they seem to be an overnight success. And maybe that overnight success happened, but you didn't see the work that I put in before. So they built the foundations that they were working on, and they were putting their work into, and as that foundation was built, they were capable of being an overnight success. They were capable of manifesting instantly. And this is what I'm talking about today, is the miracle of existence, is manifesting miracles. And how do we actually do that? And I've been reading this book, and it's called A Course in Miracles. And it's not just a book, like a bookie book that you just read and it's easy to read. It's a book that you actually study. And I have to read paragraphs, and I have to re-listen to certain things and parts, because the meaning of it all is just so deep. The meaning of it all is so deep. And in order to actually understand what is being said, we have to repeat, dive deeper, change your perspective on how we see it. Every single time I'm discovering something new and something that I've already read or listened to before. And I want to share a couple of things with you that have to do with manifesting abundance instantly, or to actually clear the space, our energetic space, so that we can receive miracles into our lives. What A Course in Miracles says is this. I'm just taking a couple of quotes. First of it is, miracles are everyone's right, but purification is necessary first. Meaning, manifesting miracles, manifesting abundance, manifesting love, something that seems like, oh my God, is a miracle. It can happen. And it can happen for every single person, every single day, if we purify our energies first. If we purify what's in the way of receiving that. And so, some other things that the Course in Miracles said is, This course does not aim at teaching the meaning of love, for that is beyond what can be taught. It does aim, however, at removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is your natural inheritance. And if you listen to that closely, when you get to the core of love, when you get to know love, it says love is naturally within you. And in order to feel that love and to become one with it, to get to know it, we have to cleanse, we have to remove the blocks. Which is similar to the quote that I just shared with you. Miracles are everyone's right, but purification is necessary first. Love is your natural inheritance, but first we have to remove the blocks in order to get to know it. What does this mean? When we think about abundance, when we think about blocks, when we think about love, it means that when we think about miracles, it means that all is so interconnected. How do we manifest miracles? How do we manifest abundance instantly? Because manifesting instantly, I would consider that as a miracle. It's through first removing the blocks, to first purify our energy. And then it's something else that they shared, just two quotes that I want to share with you that is so applicable to the work that I'm all about, that I know many other people are about, that you are probably about because you are tuning in and you're listening. And this is what it says: the Holy Spirit sees the world as a teaching device for bringing you home. Getting back to your natural inheritance, love. Next quote: miracles occur naturally as expressions of love. The real miracle is the love that inspires them. In this sense, everything that comes from love is a miracle. And I hope you're seeing the connections with manifesting abundance instantly, with being an overnight success, and with miracles and love. And that's why I wanted to share this with you today. I hope this is making sense. I feel like I'm a little bit all over the place, but I hope that this is making sense to you, because this morning I was just in awe of life, and I was like just observing the birds, observing the leaves in the trees, and hearing the sounds. And it was so profound, and it just connected so deeply. And I thought to myself, this is a miracle. What I'm witnessing here is a miracle. And there are so many people who are promising like instant success, instant miracles. You have all these clickbaity thumbnails. You know, I'm sometimes like part of that too, because you need to get people's attention. And so you often speak what people want, and then you give them what they need. But then there is this part of me that's like, we got to get deeper than that. We need to get deeper than just this short-term gratification. And we need to understand that in order to manifest abundance into our lives, in order to create miracles in our lives, we have to purify ourselves. We have to get to the root of who we are, which is love. And love is the biggest teacher in life. Everything that's not love will also teach you about love. It's overcoming the judgments, overcoming the distorted views that we created in our minds and that we are suffering from. And the universe will always try to awaken you from that illusion. And I'm saying illusion, and that may sound a little bit harsh. I don't mean it in a harsh way, because in a sense, our mind creates so many mental driven images that are just not what the core is actually about. And we live in this reality as if it's our reality, as if it's the real reality. And in fact, it's our reality. It's not truth. It's not what is the clearest, most objective view of what everything truly is about and how things are actually connected. And so every time that we are awakening from the illusions, every time that we are getting closer to love, we get closer to who we are. And when we get closer to who we are, and we get closer to the infinite stream of love, we get one with the infinite stream of abundance. And so in order to manifest abundance instantly, in order to become an overnight success, in order to create and manifest these miracles into our lives, which is real, we have to do the purification work. And this is why lately I've been so passionate about sharing with you healing the abundance blocks, healing like inner child wounds, healing so many parts of ourselves, the shadows, integrating our ego, because in that work, in unlayering these layers, in healing those layers, we get to a deeper sense of truth that effortlessly will connect us with all the abundance that is out there for us, all the love and the deeper connections that we can experience with ourselves. This is how we embody our highest self, okay? So this is the thing that I just wanted to share with you today. I don't really care if this is going to be a popular video or not. It just feels like this morning I had these realizations and I was just so in awe of it all. I was like, all these methods and all these people who were telling you what to do and to push harder and to, I don't know, just do this and manifest abundance instantly. I was just like, it's not really helping us. Like, yes, the things they are sharing, like there's often a lot of truth in it, but what we often don't realize is we don't have to try as hard if we align with our deepest core. If we start to know our truth, if we start to embody our higher power. Because when we start to embodying that, things will just naturally start to unfold. And yes, you will take action. Yes, you feel the impulses. Yes, you feel like you have to, move your butt through space and time in order to manifest certain things. But it won't feel as if you're trying so hard. It won't feel as if you're actually pushing or trying to do something. It kind of just naturally unfolds by itself through you just being you and through you being really connected. Let me know in the comments if this kind of clicked for you. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from, because I'd love to get to know you. Let me know if you're enjoying this view, by the way, because I drove here, I've been walking around and to find the views, because I'm like, whatever energy I can bring to all of you and whatever energy I'm able to transfer through, me being in a certain energy, I will take the effort, right? I will take the effort and I will do whatever I can in order to just channel that positive energy to you. If you have liked this video, please like this video, click that like button and share this video with anyone who you think could benefit from this message right now. I recently started a brand new podcast which is called Returning Home with Lin Lim. You can find it in the link in the description below, or you can go directly onto Apple Podcast or Spotify if you want to listen on there. And I also created my brand new merchandise, which you can also check out in the link in the description below. I'm very excited about how this all turned out. If you want to support my channel further, and if you want to spread a message with the world about awakening, love, positivity, I would really appreciate it if you purchase some, of course only if you like. And yeah, if you're new to my channel, remember to subscribe subscribe, as you will be the first to watch all of my videos every Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays, so that you can create your best life. Remember, we have such an exciting future to look forward to, even if it doesn't seem like it right now. Thank you so much for being here, and I'm looking forward to see you in the next video. Bye for now.